Have you ever imagined turning an ordinary material into something that could be worth thousands of dollars? Hello, everyone. Many of us have spent a lifetime fixing things, saving parts, and finding new uses for old items. That habit still matters today. Sometimes, real value does not come from buying something expensive, but from seeing potential in what others ignore. Stay with me, and you may look at simple household items in a very different way after this. Take the lamp cap and carefully cut a wide ring around the top with a small cutting tool. Do this slowly so the cut stays even and clean. After that, use sandpaper to smooth every sharp edge. This step is important so the cap is safe to handle and looks neat for the next parts. Cut a piece of steel mesh so it fits neatly inside the lamp cap. Place it in and check that it sits flat and does not bend. This mesh will help support the fan and keep the airflow steady. Next, take a small cooling fan that is still working well. Clean off the dust and test it with a power source to be sure it spins smoothly. A quiet and steady fan will make the final result much better and more comfortable to use. Trim the edges of the fan so it can fit neatly inside the lamp cap. Do this slowly and check the size often so it stays centered. When the fan slides in without force, the size is right. Apply hot glue around the rim of the fan and press it into the cap from the inside. Tell me where you're watching from. I always enjoy seeing the different cities and states you're tuning in from. Hold it in place for a few seconds so the glue can set. Make sure the fan faces the correct direction to blow air outward. Remove the round circuit board from inside the lamp base so the space is clear. Keep the metal shell because it will become the body of the fan. Use a step drill bit to make one hole on the side of the base. Drill slowly so the metal does not bend or crack. This hole will be used later for airflow and for adding ice. Cut the top part of a plastic bottle, including the cap, so it becomes a small opening piece. Test the size and make sure it fits the hole you drilled on the lamp base. Apply hot glue around the edge and press the bottle top firmly into the hole. Hold it in place for a few seconds so the glue sets tight and does not leak air. This cap will let you open and close the fan body easily later. Next, drill several small holes around that area on the lamp base. These holes allow fresh air to enter and help the fan breathe better. Space the holes evenly so air can flow from all sides, not just one spot. After drilling, use sandpaper to smooth every sharp edge. This keeps your hands safe and prevents cracks from starting later. Turn the lamp base upside down and drill one hole at the very bottom. This hole is for the power wires to pass through safely. Next, take the lithium charging module and check its position inside the base. Make sure it sits flat and does not touch the fan or the bottle cap vent. Solder one side of the module to a small round DC jack. On the other side, connect two wires that will later go to the cooling fan. Keep the solder joints clean and solid so power stays stable. After that, wrap the module with rubber or insulating tape. This step is important to avoid short circuits and protect the board. Carefully place the module inside the base and guide the wires through the bottom hole. At this point, everything should look neat and easy to service later. Now it is time to connect everything and complete the fan. Start by placing the DC jack into the hole you drilled at the bottom of the lamp base. Use a little super glue to fix it firmly so it will not move when you plug in the power cable. Hold it steady for a few seconds until the glue sets. Next, take the two wires from the power module and connect them to the two wires from the cooling fan. Match positive to positive and negative to negative. Twist each pair tightly and solder them if you can for a stronger joint. Then wrap each connection with rubber tape or heat shrink to keep it safe and well insulated. Carefully arrange the wires inside the base. Make sure they do not touch the fan blades and are not squeezed between parts. A neat layout here helps the fan run smoothly and last longer. Bring the lamp cap with the fan already fixed inside and place it back onto the base. Press it down gently and check that it sits straight. Apply a thin line of glue around the joint to lock the cap and base together. Let the glue dry for a few minutes. Here we add simple support legs so the fan can stand firmly on the table. Take a piece of hard copper wire or any stiff metal wire you have at home. Use a drill or a heated nail to make 2 small holes on opposite sides of the lamp cap. The holes should be close to the bottom edge so the fan stays low and balanced. Insert each wire into a hole and bend it outward slightly, like a wide letter V. This shape helps the fan stay stable and prevents it from tipping over. Adjust the angle little by little until the fan sits flat on the table without wobbling. Now it is time to see if everything works as planned. Take a 5-volt phone charger and plug it into the DC jack on the base of the lamp. Then connect it to a power outlet, just like charging a regular device. Watch closely as the fan starts to spin. You should feel a steady stream of air coming through the front mesh. Listen for any strange noise or vibration. If it sounds smooth and the airflow feels even, the wiring is correct. This is a good moment to enjoy the result of your careful work. Let's put this little fan to real use on the workbench. Heat up a soldering iron and solder a wire like you normally do. You will see smoke rising right in front of your face, just like every day in a small workshop. Turn on the fan and place it beside the soldering spot. Watch how the smoke is pushed away instead of coming toward your eyes and nose. This makes the air cleaner and the work more comfortable, especially during longer repairs. It also helps the solder joint cool and harden a bit faster. For a simple fan made from an old light bulb, that is a very practical result. Now for a small but fun extra feature, unscrew the bottle cap on the side and drop a few ice cubes inside. Close it again and turn the fan on. You will feel a cooler breeze right away, simple and refreshing for a hot day. And that is how a simple old light bulb turns into a useful cooling fan for everyday work. It is practical, low cost, and fun to build at home. If this idea helped you, give it a like and share it with a friend who enjoys DIY. Leave a comment with what you want to build next.